Guys, namaste. This is my first try of recording myself. I'm back in my home office. I'm back in my home. And home office, in my case, is also home yoga. So, as yoga practicing at home, I'm in my literal home again as well. I hope this all works out. I have several cameras set up, so I'm looking into different directions. I'm also recording this, so the voice is really good. And I'm really excited to hear your feedback for this video. So let's get started. And my camera already is not working. I prepared a short and juicy hip opening morning flow for you. Just grooving into our bodies, grooving into our cells, into our muscles, opening those hips for those long days of home office that we have right now, that we are facing. So without further ado, let's get started, and we'll start standing today. So you can come to the front of your mat, bring your feet tight together, tuck your tailbone and pull your belly button tight towards you, roll your shoulders back and down, and close your eyes for a moment. Deeply inhale through your nose, open your mouth, and exhale. Inhale, feel your chest open. Open your mouth as you exhale, sink to your body. One more time, deeply inhale through your nose. This time, pause, close your mouth, exhale through your nose again. Your Ujjayi breath, your breath to carry you through your practice. Keeping your eyes closed, feel your feet ground on your mat, maybe spread out your toes wide, and then set them down. And from the mat beneath you, feel the energy rise up through your ankles, up to your knees. Pull your kneecaps up, rotate your upper thighs inwards, tuck your tailbone and pull your belly button towards your spine. Deeply inhale here as you exhale, feel your rib cages hug you in. Inhaling, your chest pulls you up. Exhaling, roll your shoulders back and down, spread your fingers wide. And then tuck your chin slightly into your chest. Now the crown of your head is pulling your spine as long as possible, pulling your body as long as possible. You take a next deep inhale here. Exhale to arrive in that body of yours. Blink your eyes open. Inhaling, reach your arms high over your head. Let your fingertips touch at the highest point. Exhaling, bring your hands to your heart. And from your hips, shift your body forward. Bring your fingertips to your mat. Inhaling, lift your gaze, long, straight spine. Exhaling, float forward here. Inhaling, rise back up, just waking up your body. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhaling, rise up, arms overhead. Exhaling, hands to your heart. And now shift back forward. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhaling, ground your hands, even if that means bending your knees, and then step your right foot all the way to your back. Inhaling from the strength of your core, rise up here, roll your shoulders back and down, tuck your tailbone in. Inhaling for length. Exhaling, ground your hands again, step your left foot to the back. Inhaling, hold here. Exhaling, sit your knees, your chest, and then your chin to your mat. Your elbows close to your body. Your butt is a little mountain. Inhaling, find your little cobra, baby cobra here. Inhale deeply, exhaling, tuck your toes under, push your hips back towards your heels, spread your fingers out wide, push your body back for your first downward facing dog. Exhaling, push your heels into the mat. Inhale for length here. Exhaling, stay. Inhaling, let your right leg rise up. Now bend your right knee up here. Draw big circles with your knee into the sky. Finding the other direction, just opening up, waking up your hips here. One more circle before pushing your leg back into the sky. Let your big toe pull up, deeply inhale. As you exhale, pull your knee into your chest. Inhale to rise back up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, rise up. Exhaling, your knee to your left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale one more time, bring your knee into your chest and then sit your foot down in between your hands. From the strength of your core, rise up here. Roll your shoulders back and down, sit down deeply. Inhaling, find length. Exhaling, reach forward with your left and back with your right hand. Fingertips reaching to either direction. Shoulders sinking down. Deeply inhale here. As you exhale, bring your left, then your right hand to the mat, and then step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhaling, rise up, find length here. And we move to the other side. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift to inhale, forward fold as you exhale. Even if you have to bend your knees, ground your hands, step your left foot all the way to the back. And from the strength of your core, rise up here. Roll your shoulders back and sit down deeply. Inhaling for lengthen your fingertips. Exhaling, ground your hands. Step your right foot to the back. This time we stay here. Come to the tips of your toes. Leave your body in plank. And then bend your elbows, chaturanga. Just before you touch your mat, push your body back up, upward facing dog. Exhaling, push back into your downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide, shoulders away from your ears. Shoulder blades pulling together, wandering up your spine. And now as you ground your right foot, let your left leg float up, three-legged dog. Bending your knee here. Draw big circles with your knee into one direction. And then circling back into the other. Exhaling, push your leg back. Deeply inhale here. Exhaling, knee to your nose. Inhale to rise back up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhaling, rise back. Exhale, left to right. Push your shoulder blades apart in your plank. Inhale, rise back up. Exhaling, left knee to your nose. Drop your foot in between your hands from the strength of your core. Rise up here. Roll your shoulders back and down. Tuck your tailbone in as good as possible. Inhale for length. Exhale to twist here. Fingertips reaching to either direction. Shoulders back and down. You're sinking into your hips. Pushing into that front knee. Pushing into that back heel. Deeply inhale here. Exhaling your right, then your left hand to the mat. Stepping your right foot to the front. Halfway lift as you inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Inhaling, rise up, arms overhead. Exhaling your hands to your heart. Your body into Tadasana. Finding your stand, finding your strength here. Let's spice it up a little bit. Inhaling, rise up. Exhale to forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhaling, forward fold, bend your knee, step your right foot to the back. Bring your weight onto your left hand. Let your right arm onto your right hand. Let your left arm rise up. Sinking into your hips. Pulling that arm up. And now bring your back heel onto the mat. Come to the outer edge of your right foot. Bringing more and more weight onto the right side. Take a deep inhale here. And with your next exhale, step your left foot all the way to the back into a side plank. Holding here for 3. Shoulders push away from your ears for 2. Last deep inhale. Exhale it out and then bring your hand back onto the mat. Your way, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. And we meet in your downward facing dog. Every vinyasa is your choice. So you can go knees, chest, chin, baby cobra, or chaturanga up dog. Whatever you do, do it fully. And if you ever feel like a vinyasa is too much for you, just meet me directly in your downward facing dog. Taking a last deep inhale here. Exhale to hold. Inhaling, let that right leg rise back up. Exhaling, right knee to right elbow. Inhale to rise back up. Exhale, right to left. Inhale to rise back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bend your knee here again. And then open up your hips. Bringing that knee to face up. Your right heel floating towards your left butt cheek. Now your option to stay here. If you stay, make sure to keep your shoulders parallel to your mat. Or open up up even further until your right foot reaches for the ground and you open into your wild thing. Deeply inhale to hold here, or flow with me as you exhale. Bring your hips down, reach for your toes. Inhaling, rise back up. Exhale for 4. Inhale to rise up. Exhale for 3. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, last 2. And exhale, last 1. Inhale, rise up here. Open your chest as wide as you can. Then bring your hand back to the mat. Push your leg back up into the sky. Deeply inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Drop your foot in between your hands. Rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Shoulders rolling back and down, fingertips reaching to either side, tailbone tucked in, belly button tight. Let's flow for 5. Inhaling, arms overhead, legs straight. Exhale, come back down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, back down. Inhale for 3. Exhale, back down. Inhale for 2. And last 1. We meet in your warrior 2. Deeply inhale here, exhaling to sink further forward. And then shift back, straightening out that front leg. Bend your back knee, come onto your front heel. Find your squat over here. And we move back forward. Making that a flow as well. Floating back as you inhale. Exhale, push back forward. Inhale to float back, opening those hips. And exhale, float back forward. One more time. Floating back forward. And this time we stay back here. You ground both your hands, framing that back foot. Shifting your direction here. And then shifting your weight onto that left foot. Let your right foot float up into the sky, walking your fingertips forward. You can find your balance on your fingertips, or maybe even lifting your hands off the mat, off your block if you have one. Push your shoulders away from your ears, arms parallel to your body, or hands to your heart for that extra prayer. Deeply inhale here, exhale to hold. One more deep inhale here, exhaling, set that back foot down. Shift your arms back. We meet in a warrior 2 on this other side. Reaching your left fingertips forward, up and to the back. Find your dancing warrior. Pushing your heel away from you. Pushing your knee away from you. Gazing into that upper arms. Your palm of your hand facing the ground, and if you want to, you can release that back hand, wrap it around your lower back for your upper thigh. Deeply inhale here, exhale back, warrior 2, and we straighten out that front leg. Reach forward with your left fingertips, and then find your triangle pose. Fingertips reaching into opposite directions. Your hips stacked on top of one another, shoulders stacked on top of one another. Last deep inhale here. As you exhale, frame that front foot, bend your front knee, and then step your left foot all the way to the back. Your choice of vinyasa. And we meet in a downward facing dog. And spread your fingertips out wide, push your shoulders away from your ears. As you inhale, come to your tiptoes and then bend your knees, look to your hands. Dare to jump or step your feet all the way to the front. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhaling, rise up. Exhaling, bring your hands to your heart. And your body back into Tadasana. Arrive here, maybe close your eyes. Ground the soles of your feet, maybe your toes again. Again, find that tacking in your tailbone. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Be comfortable in your body. Re-arrive at your breath, re-arrive in your body, and prepare to move through this whole variation on the other side. Inhaling your arms up overhead. Exhaling, find your forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Forward fold to exhale, grounding your hands, bending your knees, step your left foot all the way to the back. From the strength of your core, rise up here, deeply inhale. Exhaling, set just your left hand down, let your right hand rise up, gaze following your fingertips, sinking into your hips here. Deeply inhale. Exhale to hold. Deeply inhale as you exhale, shift your heel to the side, and then step your right foot all the way to the back, finding your side plank or a variation of it. Deeply inhale here. Exhaling for 3. Exhale for 2. Exhaling, last 1. Last deep inhale here. Bring your hand back to the mat. Find your vinyasa. And we meet in your downward facing dog. Again, taking a few breaths here to re-arrive. If you want to dive a little deeper, come to the tips of your toes, bend your knees, bring your belly button to your thighs. Bring a hammock shape into your upper body. And then leave your upper body where it is, bringing just your heels back onto the mat. Bringing your weight onto the right foot. As you inhale, let your left leg float back up. Deeply inhale here, exhaling left knee to left elbow. Inhale to rise. Exhale left to right. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhaling, rise up here. Exhaling, bend your knee, open up your hips. Let's all stay here for a moment, bringing your shoulders parallel to your mat. And only if you want to, open up here. Bring your left leg to the ground, open into your wild thing. Again, option to hold, opening your hips and your chest, or flow with me. Exhale, come down. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to come down. Inhale, rise. For 3 more. Last 2. 1 more time. Beautifully rising back up, opening as wide as you can before bringing your hand back to the mat. Your leg back up into the sky. Deeply inhale here, exhale, knee to nose, drop your foot in between your hands. From the strength of your core, rise up, cartwheel your body open into your warrior 2. Shoulders back and down, tailbone tucked in, belly button tight. Let's flow here for 5. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhaling, rise up. Exhale, find your warrior 2. Inhaling, rise up. Shoulders stay down as you exhale. 1 more time. Exhale for your warrior 2. And we'll come to our second flow. Bending into your right leg, straighten up the left, come down. Inhale, rise back forward. Coming all the way to the back, hands to your heart. Inhaling to come back forward. I know this is hard on the hips and hard on the legs. So take your time here to get into the flow. We have 2 more. And the last one. Coming back forward. 1 more time, sit down over here. Framing your front foot. Coming onto that front foot back. Foot on your toes before pushing your way forward. Finding your balance in your warrior 3. Finding the perfect position for your arms, maybe next to your body, maybe in front of your heart. Hips parallel to the mat, heel pushing away from you, chest pulling forward. Deeply inhale, exhale to hold. 1 more deep inhale, exhaling, set your foot down, cartwheel your hands, your arms, Back to warrior two, reaching forward up into the back. Find your dancing warrior. Exhale here. Exhale here, sinking into your legs. Maybe even releasing that back hand, wrapping it around to meet your thigh. Hold your thigh. Last deep inhale here, exhaling. Warrior two, straightening out your front leg, reaching forward, and then shifting your body into that triangle pose. Again, your hand can be on your leg, on your ankle, or maybe on your mat. If it's hard for you to hold your hand up here, but you still want to turn outward, you can also bring your hand onto your back. Try to lock here, or keep it strong and open, shoulders stacked on top of one another. Last deep inhale here as you exhale, frame that front foot. And then step your foot all the way to the back. Find your vinyasa. And exhaling, find your downward facing dog. Inhaling, come to the tips of your toes and then bend your knees, lift your hands, listen. Let your feet land outside of your hands. No matter if you step or jump, we land in a yogi squat. Bringing your hands to your heart. Lift your gaze, sit down deeply. Inhale here, exhale for 5. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 3. Exhale, last one. Deeply inhale here, exhaling, sit back up or stand back up, push back up. Arms overhead, exhaling your hands to your heart. Your hands next to your body. Coming to your heels, bring your feet together. Bring your heels together. Bring your toes together and then let your heels finish up the rest. We're back in Tadasana. And all we have left is some stretching, hip opening. So inhaling, rise up. Exhaling, find your forward fold. Halfway lift to inhale. Forward fold as you exhale, bend your knees, step or hop your feet to the back. Find your vinyasa. And we meet in your down dog. Reaching your right leg high up into the sky. Exhaling, right knee to right elbow, dropping your right foot outside of your right hand. You can stay here or drop your back leg. If you leave your leg up, just stay here for 3 more breaths. And then we all bring our knee down. Untuck that back toe. Walk your left hand further to the center of your mat. Let your right arm reach up. And then reach all the way to the back. You can stay here reaching backward. Or maybe bend that back knee. Grab for your foot and pull that foot in towards you for an even deeper stretch. Last deep inhale here as you exhale, release. Bring your hand back to the mat. Bring your knee back off the mat. Deeply inhale here as you exhale, push your right leg all the way back up. And then flow through a 3-legged vinyasa. Meaning you leave your leg where it is, shifting into your plank. Find your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we move to the other side. Inhaling, left leg up. Exhaling, left knee to your elbow. Drop your foot outside of your hand. Deeply inhale here. Exhale to hold knee up or down. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 2. And your last one. Dropping that back knee. Untucking that back foot. Walking your right hand to the center. Reaching all the way to the back with your left. Your option here, maybe you do the same thing that you did on the other side. Maybe you want to go deeper or a little less, depending on what your body allows you to do today. One more deep inhale here. Exhaling, release your foot, release your hand. And then push your leg all the way back up into the sky. Deeply inhale here. Exhale into your three-legged vinyasa. And we meet in your downward facing dog. Let's land in that yogi squat again. Coming to the tips of your toes, bend your knees, look to your hands, step or hop your feet to the edges of your mat. Landing in that yogi squat. This time bring your right fingertips down, left reach up, opening your hands deeply. Inhale. Exhaling, hands to your heart. Inhale, open to the other side. Exhale, hands to your heart. Opening one more time on each side. Hands to your heart. Opening over here. Bringing your hands to your heart. Inhaling for length. Exhaling. Sit down without falling. Bringing your knees in towards you. Let's power off for our abs to finish off this flow. Bringing your legs parallel to the mat. Your arms parallel to that. Roll your shoulders back and down. If you're like me, bring your hands into position. My typical move. You can stay here or straighten out your legs for the last 5. Shoulders roll back for 4. Last 3. Last 2. I don't know if you can see, but I'm shaking. Deeply inhale. Last 1. Hug your knees in towards you. Roll your body to the back and to the front. To the back and to the front. One more time. Roll back. Come forward and maybe stand up directly, or you maybe need another roll. And stand up here. Maybe you need a few more rolls. It's all exercise, as you can tell with me. Bring your feet all the way back together. Inhaling, let your arms rise up. Exhaling, bring your hands to your heart. Inhaling here. Exhale to gently bow down to your hands. Thank yourself for making it to the mat today. And thank your body for holding you so strong. The light within me recognizes, respects, and bows to the light within each and every one of you, no matter where you are today, no matter what time it is, no matter what year we're in. Namaste, and thank you so much for trusting me to guide your flow today. I'm happy to hear your feedback and to hear what this video is like for you, what else you would wish from me for you, and if you have any recommendations on how to pump up the quality in these videos without having a professional videographer in the background. I hope you're well. Please stay healthy, and I hope to flow with you soon. Namaste.